visit some brother out on my call. This is the moment you're meant to know.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? How are you? And how are you? Well, I hope on this wonderful Friday afternoon, you're doing great. Now, before I go on, I know I always try to put out 3 videos a day. But since baby Crones has been in school, I may do a day or so where I'm putting out videos, but I may only do 1 video. Maybe do that once or twice a week. And then I may try to make it up over the weekend. It's what I've been trying to do. But it just seems like I just keep getting caught in a trap. So I'm late. I never missed a morning video. This is the first time me missing a morning video in about almost 4 years.
Yeah.
I've never missed a morning video, an evening one.
Yes.
You know, because we used to do 3 videos, but now we do.
Yes, we did used to do
3 videos, and we used to put out what are those cards? What do we do when we call them encouragement cards? We put out, and what are they called when we do the 1 minute?
The mundane tarot.
We do tarot. We do a mundane tarot every day, 5 days, Monday through Friday, and it's uplifting or encouraging that if somebody, it may not, but we put them out diligently. So even if I don't go or baby Crone don't go, those go out regardless.
Yes.
So I'm sorry for the delay, but nevertheless, let's get to it. Now, you know, I was just looking at TMZ.
Oh, okay.
And they was talking about J-Lo, and they was talking about J-Lo, and they was talking about how she said that, paraphrasing, the men that she's been with didn't know how to love her, or they weren't capable of loving her. They gave her everything that they had. Houses, money, clothes, cars, whatever, but they couldn't give her the love she needed or required.
Yeah.
And she said she doesn't blame them. However, when I heard that, you know, my ears perked up. So Jennifer Lopez, I believe, has been married 3 times.
4 times.
What?
Yes. Ben Affleck was her 4th marriage.
Okay, so she's been married 4 times. And how many lovers?
And 8 lovers.
Can you name them?
Yes. We have Ojane Noah, Sean Diddy Combs, Chris Judd, Ben Affleck, Mark Anthony, Casper Smart.
And she was married to Mark Anthony, I believe, for 9 or 10, something like that, a long time, either a decade or over a decade. She's been married to Mark Anthony, I believe. And that's who she had her twins by, is Mark Anthony.
Got you. Well, maybe he was able to love her for a short period of time.
Well, I don't know if they was married 10 years, close to 10 years, something like that. But go ahead. Because I didn't look at all of TMZ. I heard that and I just ran with what I got because I didn't need to hear anymore, because I followed J-Lo. I was a fan of hers, and so I know a lot about her TV or her cable persona. Yeah. So I don't have to sit down and look at it like you are with K-pop.
Yeah.
I don't have to hear it. I know her stories. I can't name all her men off the bat, but I know there have been many. Yes. But go ahead.
After Casper Smart, there was Drake.
Went with, that's right. That was a fling.
Yep. And then Alex Rodriguez.
Right.
And then, of course, Ben Affleck again. But outside of that, that was 8 men altogether.
8 men. And that's the 8 that all of those were famous in their own right, or celebrities.
Yes.
They all were celebrities in their own right. So anyway, I just wanted to stop by, and I want to talk about this for a good 5 minutes. I'm not going to hold you up because I really got to read on someone, but when that got to talking, that pricked at me.
I get it.
When she said that they didn't know how to love her, or they weren't capable of loving her to meet her needs, what she needed met.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
They gave her everything, she said, but they weren't able. I may not be paraphrasing I'm paraphrasing, but this is the gist of what was said. And it led me to say, instead of you blaming all of the men, that's a lot of men.
That's a lot.
You've been married 4 times, okay? And you done had many lovers. I think it's about time. She said this on his name will come to me, Howard Stern.
Oh, okay.
I wish he was on TV. I could follow him, but his shows are so risque, they're not gonna have him on. But nevertheless, you had many lovers, many suitors. Yeah. And that's the ones that we know about. We don't know about the ones that's off camera. Yeah. Okay. So, and you come up with, they don't know, like giving yourself inventory. That lets me know that no matter how you said it, you were the victim in it.
Yeah.
You were the victim. It's like they didn't know how. I didn't know how to love me. I did not. She didn't say she didn't know how to love her. She's saying, I think she said, I didn't know. I'm gonna put it in my own terms. I didn't know what I needed for love. I'm gonna fix it for her. I didn't know what I needed. However, she's learning that. So I think that Ben Affleck has been a life lesson. However, it came to me, maybe they're not the problem. When you done had so many suitors, so many lovers, 4 times being married, okay? And that's still not the one. You have to be able to go like do 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 no do 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 no do 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 no me. It's you.
Yep.
It's not that they are not capable or not able or don't know how. It's you.
Yeah.
You're the problem. You are. No matter what you say, no matter what they've done, no matter what, you, my darling, is your problem.
Yeah.
You don't know what it is. Maybe you high maintenance. Maybe you go too much. Maybe you too demanding. You should take time off.
Yes.
Not a year. A year won't do it. People say, oh, take 6 months. No, you want to find yourself. You're going to need to take some years.
That's true.
Years, like at least 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
Not 1 year. That's just a purging. For the first year, it's a purging. You got to get off, and don't forget to take your baths. Every time you break up with someone, you put some salt in the water, some Epsom salt, bath salt, sea salt, whatever, and you sit in it. Take your shower and you sit in that water and you meditate and you clean your body from the debris of the men that you slept with, to get rid of that energy. Salt blocks things, salt preserves things, salt can clean things. They even show you if you put some salt on this with some a little bit of baking soda and some vinegar, it shows salt is a cleanser.
Yes.
Okay. They even have salt houses where you could just go in and just sit in just sit in salt rocks, just sit there. So salt is a purifier for your body. Okay. And so that's what I think she needs to do. Now, she may have not did that. I don't know. Obviously not, because you have to purge. And when you purge, you leave yourself time, at least 2 to 3 years. And many people say, I've heard men say, I have never gone without sex.
Yeah.
Ever.
Crazy.
But you have to purge it, because remember, your area below the navel for a female That is your entry level. And anything, a men have an outie, you have an innie. So whatever energy that they are ejaculating is going up in you, whether it's sickness, whether it's a disease, whether it's craziness, whether it's heartache, whether it's pain, that stuff, that energy, not only are you exchanging bodily fluids, even if you use a condom, you're still exchanging bodily fluids, skin on skin,
Yep.
you know? And so it led me to believe that you, J-Lo, it's you. It's you. You haven't been able to keep a man. Not that I'm saying this in a disgusting way or in a way that is it's disturbing, but I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying it out of love. Even though I'm not feeling you right now, I'm really not.
Understandable.
And you were my fave. But after I saw and heard how you treated people, and when you took that gum out your mouth and put it in your assistant hand, I was too fit to be tired.
Yeah.
And that's when I said, okay. You know, when I realized you lie about where you've been, where you're gone, you didn't go to a bodega. Isn't that what it's called?
A bodega.
A bodega. You've never been there. So I haven't been. If I did, I didn't know I was at one because I lived in New York for about a year. I had to have gone to a bodega.
Yeah,
I had to because they sell everything, especially in New York, unless I don't know what a bodega is. I know it's a store. And I know it's a store that sells a lot of different things, but I had to have been in one. I just didn't know it was a bodega. That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
Well, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. But nevertheless, I feel as though that it is you, J-Lo.
Yeah.
You need to really step back. And, you know, people say, well, I've been without it for a year. Sometimes it takes some healing. You know, like some people have cancer. And they don't get well in a year. Sometimes it may take 2-3 years before they go into remission. Or you got some kind of sickness. It may not go away. You know, you may have gangrene or something. It may not go away in a year. You know, it may take 2 years or the treatment. And not only to treat it, but to treat the treatment of the treatment so it won't come back. And I say this not because of, I'm going to share a little bit about myself. I don't really talk about me, but in this case, I'm coming because I'm talking far as I'm concerned, facts.
Okay.
Sometimes you have to just stop. And with the last breakup I had, the very last breakup I had, how many years ago was that?
About 5 years ago.
5 years? It was during COVID,
Yes.
after COVID. How long was COVID?
COVID was from 2020 to, I'll say, about 2023.
So it started when?
In 2020.
So it's about 5 years. And even though I would see this person periodically here and there, you know, I even moved away from the state and I moved back to my home state, which is Maryland, because I traveled a lot before. But I did that and I was so devastated that I had to ask myself, because most people say, if you can't get over, get under. I was tired and I was like, I had that relationship was an on and off relationship. And it took 10 years of my life. It took all of my youth. And this is just 5 years ago. And I finally broke and said, you know what? I'm better than this. I need to find out why my relationships are not working. And I hadn't even had that many.
Yep.
But I was just trying to figure it out. And I stopped. And yes, I went through the lonely first after I got over the hurt. And then I went through the loneliness. I went through all of that. And what happens after a time when you're not sexual, you don't miss it. You may want a companion or you may want to be touched, but then you begin to feel like your body is precious. You begin to feel like after a while, you don't want to just give it to anybody. You're not afraid. You just need to take inventory on yourself and figure out where am I going wrong. And if you can't do that, then you need to get therapy.
Yeah.
And what I figured out what was wrong with me was I think I wanted more from a relationship than what they were willing to give. And at that point, I should have been content with that.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to break up with me at all. I could have been content with that, but because I wanted more, it wasn't enough. You understand? I wanted more of what I wanted at the time. At the time, I just wanted to get married. I wanted not married, but I wanted us to live together, be happy together, but that person wasn't ready to settle down with that. They wanted to see me have pleasures and fun, and we did great things, but it was like that was what the ultimate would be. Did that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm sure this person cheated and lied, but it was doable for me. But I had to realize that I wanted more. And so what I learned through that is, if you make me sad, you're not the one. I have to sit down and figure out me. Do you understand what I'm saying, baby?
Yes,
Clone?
I do.
What am I saying? You sound like somebody experienced over there. What your little mind saying?
No, it was just reminding me of this terrible joke that I heard.
Tell me.
Speaking about how he was wanting more and how either you could have been content in the situation.
I could have been content, but I wanted more. And it was a drain on the relationship. Go ahead.
Yes, and how you said that you was feeling more hurt in the relationship. Well, this joke was about crying over someone, specifically a female crying over a guy and saying that he made you more wetter than he did in the relationship. Wet as in tears of crying than wet like that, meaning that they wasn't fulfilling you in a certain way.
This person fulfilled me. Everything I ever wanted, this person fulfilled that for me. And so, of course, I'm madly in love. But I realized this person wasn't going to go 100% with me. This person was willing to do 80. They was willing to do 85. They was even willing to do 95. They was willing to do 98, but they wasn't willing to do 100. And sometimes you feel those inconsistencies in different areas of a relationship. So what am I saying? I'm saying I feel as though, but it took 5 years. And even to this day, I am not in a relationship. I have not been in a relationship in 5 years. Now, 1 year, I needed it. That 1 year was just, that 1 or 2 years was just trying to get over that. Trying to get over the relationship, and instead of me saying this person have everything I wanted, this person was the bee's knees, but they didn't fulfill my ultimate goal. I should have walked away early in the game. But the longer you stay, the longer you keep doing the things you do, the longer you'll be in hell. And that's what I'm saying to you, J-Lo. You have to stop and love on you.
Yeah.
It takes because the first year you're mourning. The first year, if you say you over it and just the setback, this is what I say about Kylie Jenner.
Oh, okay.
This is why I say it about her, is because she doesn't give herself time enough to grieve. Maybe 6 months, maybe 8 months, maybe a year, and you're back into another tumultuous relationship.
Yeah.
It takes more than a year. A year is just for you. A year, 2. You need 2 years. And I know this sounds like a man, like women saying a man. And say, I've heard men say, I have never gone that long. I've never been, I never missed a month without sex. And until you could just sit back and become the kid and say, you know what? I need to stop. I need to figure this out, however long it takes. And it's going to take more than a year. Trust me, because if you're hurt, and you can't tell me J-Lo has had all these relationships and they haven't scarred her. And yet, I'm going to tell you how broken she is. She's still looking for love.
Yes, she is.
And until you learn to love yourself, you can see clear. Until you know what you want, you know, you can feel, you know what you want because you've been with yourself. You know, you can be by yourself. I don't need to be with a man. This is the one thing I got away from. I don't need a man. I don't. I am self-sufficient and I can take care of myself and my baby, right?
Yeah.
However, a man is a good, or a woman, whatever your need is. I'm just speaking in general. And it's pulled this up from me from J-Lo. And I wish that I was her somebody she knew, her sister, her brother, anybody, that for a moment that I could say, stop and love on you. Figure you out. Learn you. Know what you like, know what you don't like. Yeah. Most of all, know what you want and know what you don't want. Know what you're willing to deal with and know what you're not. And it'll save you 1,000 tears. It'll save you.
Yeah.
But many, we go into these love affairs and we fall in love with the idea of love. Not even knowing what you need. It's more than a good feeling. It's more than sex. You have to find out. And when you know what you need, I promise you, you'll be able to spot what's not right for you.
Yeah, that is.
And you'll be able to walk away on the first date, second date, third date, whatever. You'll be able to say, this is not for me.
Oh, okay.
He can have everything. He can be the best lover in the world. He can have all the money and riches, but it's something about him that don't work with me. And you're able to walk away because you found value in yourself.
Okay.
You can't look for a man, a woman, boy or girl, to fill what's broken in you. And right now she's a broken woman on a merry-go-round, going round and round and doing the same things over and over at 50. How old is 57, 55, 53? How old is she? Bear with me. I really feel this.
56.
56 years old, and you at this big age. 56 years old, and you still haven't land love. And you're going to say they didn't know? No, you don't know how to love you.
That's true.
You, J-Lo, and anybody out there that's going through it, you don't know how to love you. You don't feel anything unless you got a man in your pocket and a thing in your vagina. You got to break away from it. You got to purge yourself and sit down, as they said in the Bible. Put some dirt on your head and wrap yourself in sackcloth and ashes and pray. And well, if you pray, meditate, get therapy, whatever, until you strong. But even though she just been away from been a year, she's still out there.
She is still out there.
Oh my God. That's how she got with Drake. This is crazy. That's like Kim Kardashian.
Yes.
It's like Kim and Kylie. Oh, Jesus. And then you don't think about the effects that it have on the children. You bring in different men. You in a relationship it lasts 3 years. You've been in a relationship it lasts 2 years. You've been in a relationship it lasts 7 years, 10 years, and you break up.
Yeah.
Then you start all over again. This is crazy. And to stop that, know thyself.
That's true.
You can't know thyself in a year, especially at that big age. You really need to sit your butt down and not figure it out, but work it out.
I like that.
Work it out. Love you. Be your best friend. And people say, I know I can do it. I don't have a problem with being me. I just love. That's what your problem is. It takes a fool to learn that love don't love nobody. And love will cause you to suffer if you don't understand the art of it. The first thing you have to learn is to love yourself and stop blaming every man, woman, boy, and girl for why these relationships are not working. You are the one who picked them. So you are responsible.
That's
Am I
true.
right?
Yep, it takes two to tango.
It takes two to tango and it takes two to waltz. It's up to you. And with that, if this message is for anybody, I wish someone had set me down years ago and said, you know what? I mean, I guess, because when you're looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love in too many faces. That's the problem. Searching for love. I mean,
yeah.
And what that song, and what I'm dreaming of now that I found a friend and a lover. God bless the day I discovered him or her. But my point is, stop looking.
Yeah.
Let it find you.
It's like a dating epidemic.
And when you purge yourself and give yourself time and you gone through this, it's not easy. It's not easy because the body is always going to fight against the spirit. The body is always going to fight what's good. You say you need penicillin or some kind of amoxicillin, you may not want to take it, but you need it. And you might have to be on it for 10 days, but you need it. And this is a need where you really need to sit down, not for a year. Not long enough. I'm telling you, not long enough. You need at least 2 years. But many of us go to relationship, and you still not over the relationship that broke your heart. And you take that relationship with you in another relationship. And because you feeling this person, I'm in love with you. I'm so in love. But mentally, you're not even over the bro or the woman you had. Oh my God, help me. You think that you are because you got over and you got under somebody. And because you're like, but I love him. That's that same sick, twisted, demonic thing. That's energy that makes you feel less than unless you in love, unless you have a man in your bed, unless you have love. And I'm saying love is a beautiful thing. But the first thing about love, in order to play in the game, you must, and to stop the heartache, you have to learn to love yourself first. Know what you like, know what you don't, know what I'm gonna deal with. And even though that package is so beautiful, oh my God, could be the best lover. It could be give you anything, have anything. But if it ain't meeting you 100%, it ain't the one. If it's causing you to cry at night, not the one. If it's causing you to doubt, not the one. If it's causing you to feel insecure, not the one. You want to name something? If you can't feel yourself freely, not the one. What would you say? I know you lack in experience, and that's a beautiful thing.
I guess if you can't be yourself.
If you can't be yourself, whatever. If you feel uncomfortable, if you feel as though they're too cheap, if you feel as though they're cheating and you have no proof, not the one. If you feel as though they lie, not the one. You feel, I can go on with a litany, but you get my point. Know when to walk away. And even though it's a pretty box, even though it's got some junk in it that I love, it's not the one. Remember that. Take that with you. Take that with you. And remember that. This is what I call a public announcement.
Yes.
And with that, I thank you for listening. J-Lo stirred me up inside.
Hey, listen, I get it.
Oh my God. Because I saw me. And I was like, but people were saying, why you want that? Because I said, I can't date, because I didn't want to go in another relationship knowing I was in love with someone. I didn't want a man to help me get over because I know I wasn't getting over, because your heart can only handle so much, and then we wonder why when people get in their 60s and their 70s, why they die. Because they done had so much negative energy. The heart can only stand so much. And her heart is broken. And yet she's still looking.
Yep, she still is.
She don't even know she got a broken heart. She done blocked it out Because her thing is get a man, get a man. And this is the thing, these are lies. The lie is, it's not that I need a man. I just want a man. I just like it. Okay.
That's the lie.
That's the lie we tell ourselves.
You totally need a man.
She needs a man. And you shouldn't need nothing that's greater than thyself. Please listen to me on this.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't articulate it right, I apologize. But I am trying my best to help you help you.
Yeah.
Save yourself the tears. Learn to walk away. Learn to say that box is beautiful. Oh my God. But it isn't for me. And with that, I'm out. I hope that this reached somebody. And if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And J-Lo, stop.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. Stop. Give yourself time.
Yes.
2 years. I'm saying at least 2 years. Okay. And if you give yourself 2 years, you don't know if you need a third year or you can't know anything in a year. You understand? You put a baby in the kindergarten, they just getting it.
That's true.
You put them in the first grade, they learning how to write and their ABCs and all of these things. They learning to perfect it. Mm-hmm. But by the time they in the second grade, you can go up higher and teach them math and teach them, what did you learn in the second grade?
Honestly, a good question.
Oh, you can't remember?
Yeah,
I can't remember. I've been out of school too long. But you closer to it than me. But how long you been out of school? Like 15 years? No. Yeah. No. You ain't been out of school that long.
It feels longer than that, but at least 8 years.
8 years.
8
See?
Years. Okay. In second grade, you learn fundamental skills like reading, writing, and math.
Right.
So those are your fundamental skills.
Your fundamental. So it took your third year to get the kindergarten, first grade, your third year, your first grade, second grade, the third grade, mm-hmm. right? And nowadays it's preschool, kindergarten, right? Uh-huh. First grade, and then second grade. So you'd had 3 years to get to the second grade. Am I right? Mm-hmm. Kindergarten, first grade, second grade. The second grade, you learn fundamentals. So just remember that. It just works like anything you're developing. It takes time, and we are worth the time. Whatever's out there can wait. You're working, you're making money, or whatever you're doing. You got a podcast, you got a YouTube station, you got a job, whatever it is, focus your mind on those things. Mm-hmm. Learn to be your own best friend. You don't even need a girlfriend. Mm-mm. You know how somebody said, well, since I don't have a man, I'm just going to hang out with my girls. You don't need none of that. No. You need to chill and figure you out.
Yes. And that's the one thing the pandemic should have taught us.
Go ahead, because that's when we broke up. I broke up because I left, because I didn't know no other way to get over this, bro. So I had to move out of state. I was like, I was stuck. I was blues. And that was like every day I woke up, it was like a storm, not in the relationship, but my life was stormy. It always seemed clouded. It always seemed rainy. It always seemed dim and dark because of the weight of me not being fulfilled. I was fulfilled, but I had empty spots. And it wasn't enough. And no matter how much I fought about it, no matter how much I cried about it, this person wasn't going to bend. And so it was a waste. And now I can look over it. You may say, well, how do you feel about this person? I still care. Well, it's a different kind. I don't want to use that word. I don't want to use that word. I still have feelings. What I want to say now is I feel sorry for that person. I really do. I do. Because now I know it was me. And I feel sorry for that person. What do you mean? I feel sorry, but I feel sorry because they got hurt too.
That's true.
And that person got hurt. because we both got hurt in the end, but because I left. And once I left, I knew out of state, that distance was going to definitely do it. I had to do what I had to do. And I got serious. I took drastic measures. I took the alcoholic or drug anonymous thing. Change sceneries, move away, find new friends. I didn't find anybody.
Yep, so
I was determined. I was like, until I understand why this happened to me again, I ain't moving. I'ma stay here and stew in this pot. Tell the truth. I'ma stay here and stew in this pot. Now, what I was doing, I was going out on dates, but I wasn't being intimate in any capacity. And I would be at a date looking at them and thinking about the man I love. That's terrible. And I said, I can't do that either. I because they want something I wasn't ready. And a lot of times we're so in a hurry to get over it. Allow your body, you will get over it.
Well, since we're talking about it, kind of a side tangent, and I know this might extend the video a little bit longer.
Okay.
But that reminds me of Christine Brown and David Woolley getting married shortly after Christine left a very long and not fulfilling marriage.
Yes.
And
but she knew.
Yes.
She knew I want a man with a tattoo. She knew.
But she's still comparing him to dates.
Even to this day, she still compare him with Cody.
Yes.
And even wanted them at one point for Cody and him to be friends. So that let me know she ain't give herself enough time to grieve. So that's in the relationship. However, I know that Christine is not Christine Woolley, who was Christine Brown from Sister Wives. I know that she doesn't want to go back with Cody, but I know that she's been scarred because he was the only man she had known for all those years.
Yeah.
It's hard. But when she went out in the world, the one thing she did know, she knew what she wanted. But we'll see. We hope her marriage lasts.
Yes, we do.
We hope, because she got married on a fly. In other words, she got married, date a man. What? She didn't even date him for a year.
No.
Couple of months.
Within the year, they had gotten married.
Within that year, they got married. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that because they in their 50s. And when you're in your 50s and 40s, we ain't got time to sit around and play tic-tac-toe and cards. Yeah. Because if I want a baby, I got to do it in my 40s or something. So I ain't got time because life is moving on and I'm getting older. So I got to figure out. Sometimes some people just like, I just want to get the living. And me, I will never rush into a relationship again. I want to be friends. I want to know you. I know. So the man that I want, he got to wait for me. I'm not talking about year. I will never go without. I will go and put him through a year. And you know what I'm saying? Just why are you laughing? Why?
See, it was just like, I'll make him wait, but not a year.
Not a year, because that wouldn't be fair. Because when I'm ready to date again,
fair enough.
I'm ready to date. I'm just not ready to go out. Is that crazy? No. I'm just not ready to go. I'm ready to date, but I'm at the place where come to my door, knock on my door, say, I'm it. This what you want? I know it's not going to happen that way. Maybe the mailman, or I don't even know my mailman, or maybe, if I was closer to the curb, I would know him or her or him. I don't even know. But because I'm so far off my mailbox, I have to drive to my mailbox, or walk, and I don't want to. So the thing is, we get the mail on the way in. So,
that's true.
But if I had to do a man, he has to be patient and gentle. And I don't have a need to talk about my ex.
That's true.
I don't need to burden another man. I'm just saying, wait for me. Why? Because I need a man with patience. And if you're willing to wait for me there, I'll make it worth your while.
Yeah, facts.
Just wait for me. When I'm ready, I will not be pushed into anything, and I will not accept something that is not right for me. Easy come, easy go. And they can have, like I said, they can have a lot of wonderful, wonderful things in that box. But if they lack in something I need, it ain't going to work.
Yep.
Remember that.
Mhm.
And now I could say, close us out, baby Crone.
Yes, if you enjoyed that video, please give this video a thumbs
That
up.
video.
Sorry, I'm sorry. English. If you enjoyed our video today and our commentary on the people that we talked about, mostly
J-Lo.
J-Lo.
And us.
Mhm.
Because we as women and men can identify.
Yes, that's true.
I can identify with her. And that's why I said I don't need to know. I didn't need to hear anything else from TMZ. I just need to vent about this. And I'm glad I did. And I hope what I said helped somebody.
Yes.
Know thyself. And if you know you won't have to worry about getting into relationships because you'll know what to listen for when you're dating.
Yeah.
And that's what the dating is all about. Close us out. I'll keep going on, baby.
Okay, give this video a thumbs
Why
up.
your eyes watery?
I just yawned.
Oh, okay.
Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the commentary that we had. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. It would really mean a lot to the channel.
And you want a man or a woman that is contented with you.
Yes, they want
That
you
love
for
you.
Yes. It does.
But you probably wouldn't want that.
You and all of you.
They want, but you probably wouldn't want that because you're so used to the hurt. You're so used to the pain that if you did meet somebody that was gentle, you probably said something wrong with him. Been there. Been there. When they too good, you be like, something wrong.
Too good to be true.
They too good to be true to you because you're used to being abused. So when you meet someone that's not about abusing you, but really want to love you, you get scared and a little skittish, like something wrong with him. No, something wrong with you. And with that being said, please remember that I could go on and on about this topic. If you have any comments, please leave them down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, you know you're welcome. Join the Sunflower Bunch. We love to have you. And with that, you know what we say?
Sunflowers.